Oh my gosh. It's Friday and just finished at like 12:30. Oh crap. 12:30 today, our big P&L review. It has been crazy, to say the least. But again, it's 2026. I am still planning on leaving the Matrix, driving out to Off the Grid. There's some wood that needs split from all the random tornado that went through. Oh, there's some more. And again, someone would say, wait a minute, James, you're going to leave a well over six-figure job to garden and sell firewood and that kind of stuff at 48? Yes, I am. And something about putting the place on the absolute backside of my parents' property, it's like I wanted as far away from the norm as possible. All right, here's what I did last weekend. And the good thing is, you're right, it is kind of abnormal because no one does it anymore. You go to these farmers markets, there's not that much produce. You know, people sell crafts and stuff. Same thing with firewood. I mean, growing up, you know, yes, this is Northwest Arkansas, but there's all kinds of people that would sell firewoods. Now, almost no one. Because, I mean, why would you want to do it? And honestly, that's exactly what I thought for the last 30 years. Also, this year, 30 years out of high school. So a lot of things going on. Oh, wind turbine is turning. You probably can't see it. I've got to redo the, whoop, if I don't run over them, the rain barrels. I think cold weather is over. Dang, I don't run over this. There we go. Well, it's going to still be cold. It's February, but like the negative degree temps. Plus, I cleaned out the rain barrels. I didn't want to get all frozen, busted. And secondly, it's supposed to be like 100% chance of rain tomorrow. So, all right. I think, looks like everything's still standing. Tractor, I think, is ready to go. Got to clean some of that junk up. But it is weird, and then I'll leave it at that, how relieving, you know, it is standing before this big group. You've got another Zoom meeting, people coming from New York to cover the e-commerce side. You're having to present everything, defend everything. They're challenging everything. So yeah, I mean, it's you know, a good job as far as what they pay, but it is so odd how I was like, all right, it has been nonstop. Why I haven't done any videos is part of the reason. Geez, probably for the last 2-3 months, really since Thanksgiving, whenever that was. What is now, February, almost Valentine's. But it's just weird how I was like, all right, I've done enough. I'm off the rest of the day. I'm out of here. And just driving out here to the excitement of doing nothing is so alluring. So anyway, happy Friday. And it was kind of disgusting this week. Again, it's weird in the corporate environment. Like at 47, I'll be 48 in May. I'm like a fossil. But I wasn't, as a friend said once, he said, dude, we're good enough that they won't fire us and give us a severance package, but we're also fossils. And I'm like, well, you're kind of right on both accounts. But no, it kind of was disgusting. It was just some people talking, and I guess, I don't know, one of them's niece got pregnant, and she was saying how, well, the boyfriend, no, I'm going to marry him, I love him, you know, he makes pretty good money. And it turned out, I guess he makes $17 an hour, and they were just cackling at how horrific that was. And okay, $17 an hour is not that bad. In this day and age, I mean, you know, keep in mind, I mean, minimum wage in Arkansas, I think, is 11. And some states are less than that. But with that being said, it was just kind of disgusting. And at the same time, all these people cackling, I know for a fact because I hear them bitch and complain about it, they're all broke. They have like $2,000 a month apartments, no joke. And I'm like, in Bentonville, Arkansas? They still do like they're young, they're like in their 20s. Well, one of them's 30s, but they do Botox. The one that was doing the most cackling, which I think is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But I mean, she is doing her second round of artificial insemination, which no problem with that. Each to your own. But it was a little bit audacious for her to be making fun of her niece because she, I don't know, was at a different time and stage in life. All this to say, you know, they would also cackle at this. But as we've already seen before, okay, fine, might look a little ghetto, but the 10 solar panels are more than enough, along with the turbine, completely powers it. You can see up there, TV antenna that gets about 20 channels for free. Well, what's your monthly subscription? $0. Well, what's your monthly electric? $0. Well, it probably runs out all the time. Pretty much never. I mean, very self-sufficient. The rain barrels here, all I'm gonna do, basically it filters it, I put a treatment in it, and then I do another treatment inside. I'm gonna replace some of these boards. It's just gotten a little bit worn because once these fill, I mean, do the math, it's like 400 pounds. But completely empty, small rain, and it will completely fill them. So that's why I'm trying to get all that done before the rain comes. But no, I just think, you know, yes. Oh my gosh, that's like a weird building. Okay, fine. But for the people complaining about, oh, the bills, the this, like I've said many times, the entire building, even though I had to do a lot of the inside myself, I mean, you're talking like 35 grand. Okay. I mean, that's like all in. That's the cement. That's the boards. That's the drywall. That's us hooking up the electric ourselves. That is the stove, which I didn't install. I didn't want to burn the place down. And again, sorry, it's messy. I've got a bunch of crap. Okay, well, it's gonna get cold. Well, no problem, I got propane. You know, a bar that, you know, a lot of this stuff was, my grandpa actually made that and they weren't using it, so I said, can I have it? But again, TV gets plenty of channels, so it's not like this is, in their minds, yes, third world. But what I'm saying is just, you know, again, food for thought. 35 grand, and you're set. Now somebody could say, well, you gotta get the land too. Okay, fine. It's batteries. Bathroom, not that bad. But okay, the land. If you just went somewhere a little simpler, it would not take that long to completely have everything paid for. And guess what? Like all these people that were making fun of the one person, and it's weird that I'm like, okay, you guys are making like 80, probably close to 90 grand a year, and you're all broke. I mean, yeah, you could say, well, they're just, you know, in their 20s. Sure. But I would be remiss if I thought that, you know, in 10 years, they're not still going to be broke if they don't kind of change their lifestyle. That's all I'm saying. And with what I was saying earlier about, you know, it just being nice to get out here, to watch, you know, the seasons, listen to the birds. That's something we never do. The fact that out here, you know, it's not really a Wi-Fi signal or anything, even though I've got the antenna and movies and stuff I can totally watch. There's plenty to do. And just for once, just being still is kind of nice. All right, time to get the water done. All right, done and done. Yeah, so much for the treated lumber at Lowe's. Upgraded a little bit to a little bit better treated and a little bit more heavy duty. Put treatment in the water, plus it filters. There's filters from the rainwater, filters again. Then there is Oh, it's actually a treatment a lot of times used for livestock. So yes, I don't fully trust it. It comes out super clear, but I still put it in the Berkey filter, which, I mean, you can get completely dirty water, like pond water. I mean, literally, like even if there's a boil order on, and it's supposed to be totally fine as long as you run it through a Berkey, which is just a 3-gallon, or you can get different size, 3-gallon filter that basically then filters the water for drinking purposes. And you've got, what is it? I think it'd be 220 gallons. And as long as it rains, it is crazy though. You're thinking, well, that's a lot of water. No, no, no. Once it actually comes even just a moderate rain, this one fills up super quick. Once it gets full, it runs over, fills this one up. If I really wanted to, that'd be a little overkill. I could alter the heights, put one just a tad. All right. It's funny, the solar lights still work nicely. That one strand's been here for years. Lights up the gazebo. Ah, stars, at least for a little bit. It rained just a little bit with a 97% chance tomorrow. Got the rain barrels up in time. Now time to chill.